Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of What's Eating Our Mindy Bari. Sorry for the wait. I know I've been away for a little second. It is summertime, but I had a lot going on. So I just, had to get myself together. Um, but thank you for waiting. Thank you for being here. I am grateful. I got some things to share with you. First, I want to start this episode off with an unboxing. So when I was in college, I played sports. And the college was small, so junior college. However, I showed out, y'all. So this is one of my awards. They had to fix something on it. So it came not too long ago. This is from the Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology. Technology. I was inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame. Yes, I'm an inductee. The class of 2002. That's my government on there. But I'm the class of '02. It was for track and field. Of course, I did the field part. I did the hammer throw, and I still hold the record till this day. I'm the first female to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So that's one of my unboxing. Thank you for being here for that. And then also my cousin, she the one I always talk about, Boss Girl Fun. She has such amazing things she has going on. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's a book. My little book of positive affirmations, Inga Nykole. Oh, cuz, thank you. It's cute. I like that. And I do be having my little affirmations. I write them on my notebook. I got a bunch of notebooks. All right, so I'm gonna have to switch over to this. Thank you, cousin. I like that. Let's see what else is in here. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. Let's see. I haven't used this, but okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. That's cute. Ooh, some. Oh, okay. All right, I like. What's it? Oh, is these candle wax? Oh, yeah, scented wax melts. Okay, cousin. With the little, I ordered some more with a little QR code. All right, I got some wax melt. Oh, a bath bomb. Okay. Ooh, I like this. I'm going to use this right now for this episode. Thank you, cousin. Let's see. This is the bag. Look, I don't know if you live where I live. You gotta bring your own bags to the store. You don't get bags anymore. Glass ceilings are meant to be broken. Okay, I like that. That is cute. I like that. Let's see, what else is this right here? Ooh, it's a candle. You know I like a candle. Ain't gonna cold candle. Look at that. Oh, cuz. Looks so good. And purple's my face. Thank you, cousin. That's nice. That was nice. That was nice. Package are nice, so make sure you go get one. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the show notes. I'll put the link in the show notes. So let's see. I do want to update on my manifestations because my last one is like I want to talk about manifestation, but I wasn't ready. I know when you talk about affirmations, manifestation, I'm learning that. Well, I know, but I'm more aware of. Let's say that I'm more aware of. Starting with I am, and which I've done. I didn't realize how important it was. So now I know how important it is to say that I am and already live in a moment as if it's already happening. When you live in with as it already is or it's already for you, it comes to fruition. It is for you. It is you. So as far as what's that? Manifestation. As far as manifestation, um you see this dog? I had this little Beanie Baby. This when Beanie Babies was hot. Like when it first came out, everybody had a Beanie Baby. I got this little dog so long ago. Yeah. When I tell you, this looks just like my mom dog. Crazy hair and all. This is Jack Jack. My mom dog Jack Jack. This is Jack Jack, y'all. I looked at it in my closet. I was looking like, wait a minute. Jack Jack is a manifestation. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. So Jack Jack's a manifestation. This house, y'all. Let me tell you about this house. So my ex, he's in like episode 2. So you can spin the block and check the episode out. But my ex, I always said when we buy our house, we get our house, I'm gonna have 2 staircases. This is a townhouse. It has 2 staircases. When you first walk in, as soon as you open the door, it's a flight of steps. So that's 1 staircase. I come in through the garage because I parked my car in the garage, and it's above ground basement, and it's a finished basement. So I walk through the basement to get into the house to go upstairs. So as soon as you come through the basement, you go upstairs. That's another flight of steps. So it's 2 flights of stairs when you walk in my house, and that's the first thing I used to always say to him. Like, we're gonna have 2 flights, and don't walk up my steps. Don't walk up my steps. So yes, that's my house is a manifestation. I could say content, who I talk about here and there. He's a manifestation. His real little nickname goes with the stuff, the little trinkets I have around my house. And I thought about it because I went to Dubai for my cousin's birthday, and it's like I have those things around. Like I have a picture with me in the desert, like that's around. I have like little trinkets with camels and little lanterns, like when you rub it for the genie, like that stuff is around with the pyramids. Like I have all things that resemble Dubai around, which is so crazy because his nickname like matches up with that stuff, and it's like wow. So he was a manifestation. Um, he also motivates me to do some things. So yeah, he keeps me on my square. So you meet people for a reason. So thank you. He also call him my young boy. So thank you, young boy. Thank you. Um, what else? I think that was it. Yeah, I just wanted to update you on manifestation. Um, do some unboxing. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit me up on social media. DM me. Like, send me some questions. I know I do want to do some other episodes. I definitely want to do an episode about just dating. And then I want to talk about, so I haven't been through this, but my cousin has, and she talked about it with some of her friends. Just some kind of abusive situations. Like I never had a guy put his hands on me, but I know people who has, and I want to talk about that because there's somebody out there that might feel their story or might get motivated for it. Um, I've dealt with some guys talking crazy, but it's like, yeah, I don't, yeah. We can talk about that stuff because sometimes it gets crazy. They talk crazy, but however, all in all, I'm here. I'm blessed and thankful that they never put their hands on me. So I'm thankful for that. However, I do want to talk about it because it is a real thing. Let's see, where is my episode? I should have been ready. So we did manifestation, affirmations. Oh, we start with I am because I am a billionaire. Yeah. That is one of them. I even got this check in my book, y'all. I got a check. This is my podcast book. I already wrote a check out to myself for $100,000. No, this is one for $1 million, guys. That is one of my goals. But yes, don't forget to check me out on social media: TikTok, Facebook, IG. And WhatsApp. Well, I'm on WhatsApp, but I don't really post on WhatsApp like that. But I do have a channel on WhatsApp. I'm streaming on iHeartRadio. That's audio. Spotify is audio. Apple Podcasts, audio. Amazon Music, audio. And then if you want to see this beautiful video, always tap into YouTube where you can see me and feel me because I'll have little extra things pop up like pictures because I don't just want to talk about it. I want to show you. If I have a picture to add, I want to get into EFTs happen, y'all. Yeah, I want to get into that. I want to do a vision board. So one of my episodes, maybe the one where we talk about dating apps, we'll do a vision board because I'm ready. Like since I know that me doing these affirmations and a vision board is something like creating that kind of stuff. So I want to make a vision board of like like a real one, like physical one. That I can just look at every day, like just already up on my wall. Like I want to do that with my future, like I want a compound. So me and my family do talk about that. I have family reunion. I'm gonna post a video of that on my social media page. So make sure you check it out and look for it. I met a cousin that was 101. Like, y'all, I want to be 101. Like, I want to pass him. I want to be able to be like, I'm the oldest person in my family. Like, one day, like, I outlived the oldest person in my family. Right now, I got a cousin that's 101, other cousins that's in their 90s. I know I have a distant cousin. I can't place her in the family right now, but she's in the tree somehow. She was 106. That's dope, yeah. And this family, of course, is in the South. So me and my cousins, we talked about this at the family reunion. We want family compound. We got a lot of land down there. I know my yeah, he's only two greats. My great grandfather, he is my grandmom's grandfather. He was part of Emancipation in North Carolina, Onslow County. We have a historian that's been studying my family. They're about to put us in one of the colleges. They're going to study our family. We have 3 graveyards down there. Like, black families having graveyards back then. And when Emancipation was over, he started one of the first schools down there, and it's still standing to this day. The desk that they had when it was open back then in the 1800s, they're still the same furniture still there. A storm did wipe the school, like broke it down a little bit, so they rebuilt it, but the inside still has the original wood, original furniture inside. It's part of historical marker down there for when they do the Black History things in the area. You know how some areas have historical markers. That's one of them. The church is still next to it, and we just had a family reunion there, and we had church service, everything right in the church building. So that's dope. So we want a family compound. We want some land. They have 183 acres. I don't know how much is left, but Emancipation, that's how much he had, 183 acres. My great grandmother, his wife, she was a white woman. That's what it says. Of course, I never met these people, and there's no pictures of them, but it says she was a white woman in the documentation and the history. And we have a book, like, it's a historian. I'm so thankful for him. He's a vet. He's just into history, and he felt like it's a shame that black families don't have that documentation. So he did it on my family because he was able to go into the records, track it. He cleaned up the graveyards. Like, he was really into it. He made a book for us. He comes to our events that we have for our family. The county honored us, gave us a plaque for us starting the school and everything down there then. So it's just decent. So I want to move down there because I feel like that the more I move away from the city, like, I'm close to Philly, I'm close to PA, but I get in and out. Get in and out. I live in the first state. Like, so I get in and out. Hey, how you doing? And then I'm back. So yeah, moving further south, I think as I get older, the more south I go, that's the move. But we want a compound there, so hopefully that'll come to fruition for us. Let's see, I'm looking at my note. All right, so this real episode though is about my weight loss journey. So, I was talked about it with a girlfriend about getting a surgery, and some people think it's a cop out. Oh, it's an easy way out. Just because you got surgery, don't mean that's it. You still got to put the work in. Surgery is just a tool. So I got the weight loss surgery. I got the sleeve. That's when they cut a piece of your stomach and they make it smaller. Basically, I just got a smaller stomach. So how does that help you? Because one, you can't eat that much. It's very limited when you start eating. And then you have to be more conscious of what you're eating because I have to get so many proteins, so many this, so many that, and then also try to keep up with my liquids. Which in the beginning was really hard because I'm the type of person I could eat a whole meal and not drink anything. But now it's more important for me to drink and eat, like, both, to get both of them in. But however, I gotta do it strategically now because I can't really do both at the same time. People used to, oh, let me drink, let me eat, let me drink, let me eat. No. Now when you get the surgery, that's the thing of the past. So I started in 2021, May of 2021. And I talk about my girlfriend, the very first episode, my little ride or die that passed. Miss you, CC. But I that's when she was in a hospital. I was getting my surgery done. So at the same time, it's like she passed. I'm fresh out of surgery. It was like devastating. So I'm already devastated. Then I'm devastated. I got surgery. I'm dehydrated. So when I started my weight loss journey in May 2021, I was 350 pounds when I started. So when you get started, you have to see all these doctors. You have to get all this testing done, and then they also make you do a liquid fast. So 2 weeks prior to the surgery, I was on a liquid fast. You could do 1 egg whites a day. That was it. And so at first, when I first started, I would make broth and I would make like an egg drop soup. I would boil the broth and then I would drop like the egg whites in it to make like an egg drop soup. That's how I would do it. But after the first day, I was like, I don't like this. So that. It was short lived. So then it was strictly liquids. And for the first 2 weeks. So about the time I got to surgery, 2 weeks later, I was already 20 pounds down. So I was really 330 when I hit the table because I was 350 when I started the journey, 330 when I got to surgery. After surgery, the doctor said I did so good. Like, she did so good. Like, as far as like, because you really fast, so you can shrink up your stuff, your organs inside, so that they can cut you up better. So surgery I did perfect because I was dehydrated, but they could barely get the needle in. Like, I remember when I was on the table, they still had a needle in me yet to put me to sleep. Like, it was crazy. They had to put the oxygen thing on me to put me to sleep, and then when I was asleep is when they put the needle in because they could barely get the needle in my, like, I was dead dehydrated, or they couldn't even get a vein. So anyway, when I was asleep, that's when they did it. Felt like I was asleep for 20 minutes. I was out. Like, I think we was in surgery for 4 hours or something like that, or 3 hours. I don't know. It was over an hour. But I felt like I was asleep for 20 minutes, best sleep of my life. But anyway, when I came out of surgery, I'm devastated with my girlfriend's situation. I can't. You had to drink. When you gotta take medicine, you got that little cup. It's little, y'all. Little. It's in my room somewhere. Little, like the little medicine cup. You gotta do at least 4 of those an hour. Couldn't do it. Could barely do it. Couldn't do it. I just couldn't. So I dealt with dehydration for a long time in the first part of my journey. So dehydrated. This was the embarrassing. This was the embarrassing part to it. So I was so dehydrated, y'all, that I couldn't go to the bathroom. And if you can't go to the bath, like, what's like what? If you can't go to the bathroom, that becomes dangerous. So it became impacted. Like, yeah, impacted. Yeah, you heard it right. So my mom, she's a nurse and she's a hospice nurse. So she deals with people in home care and older people that can't go to the bathroom. She deals with that already. So I was calling doctors like crazy. Like, I can't go to the bathroom. Da, 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 take this, take that. Do the suppository, all that stuff. Like, it's not where I'm dehydrated. It's laughing at me. So finally I went to emergency room. It became that painful that I had to go to emergency room. And not thinking nothing of it. I'm going to emergency room. Doctor's going to take care of me. And he was a male doctor. This is how I have PTSD with males moving forward. But anyway, he's a male doctor, and he was like, well, we can do 3 things. I can give you suppository. I said, I did that already. I could give you some Miralax, all that stuff to make it come out. I said, I did that already. He was like, or I could stick my hands up there. And I was like, I guess I'll take number 3. Just go ahead and stick your hands up there. Not thinking, he's a guy. He got guy hands. Yeah, he went there 3 times. After that, moving forward, I don't want no guy, nothing. No, what? It was horrible. But 2 days later is when I actually went. Because even though he stuck his hands up there, he just helped it so it wasn't so impacted. And hopefully anything else I did moving forward would, no. What finally made me go, and see, my mom did it because it took 2 days. My mom did that same thing again the next day that the doctor did because I wasn't going back to the hospital. Like, I had PTSD at that point. So my mom did it again for me the next day, and I was just like, just devastated, like, Mom, don't touch me, but whatever. So my mom did it finally the second day after I went to the emergency room. I'm in the shower. I'm devastated. I'm crying. I'm bent over. I'm just letting the hot water run on my back. And then I started getting the urge to go. And I'm at this time, I'm sick of it. I'm done. It's like I keep getting the urge to go, but I'm not going. So in the shower, I just squat down and I end up going in the shower, which was so crazy. But that's what I needed. That's what I should have did from the start. Just sat in some hot water. But anyway, I finally went. I was really moving forward. I still dealt with that. And then I learned that because I'm in the travel world, so I have a high stressful job, and I also had some injuries that I'm dealing with. I already talked about, well, I think I talked about it before in another episode, but I also was diagnosed with MS. I have multiple sclerosis. So I deal with that as well. And I did have to get cleared for surgery for that. So my neurologist had to be on board too, because if she wasn't, then could have had a surgery. But thankfully, I'm in a I was in a healthy space where she felt it was safe for me. Um, so I have an injury. I have a high stressful job. I'm on my journey. When I was down about 80 pounds, I was stuck between like 80, 90 pound range. I was stuck. I became even more devastated. I started seeing a weight management doctor. So I had my sleeve surgeon, and then he sent me to weight management. So they're still in the same room, but two different doctors. So my weight management doctor started me on Saxenda, and you see people like, oh, people are taking these weight loss drugs and it's for people with diabetes. Like sometimes medicine is cross utilized. So for instance, I had something going on with menstruation, because women, we menstruate differently. One time I wouldn't, it like wouldn't stop, so they put me on estrogen pills. Like that's for people that's in menopause or something like that. Like they put me on certain. So medicine is cross utilized. That's all I'm saying. So I started on some Saxenda, and then I moved on to something else, and now finally I'm on Wegovy. But it took me time to get there. However, I started using weight loss drug, but not even putting two and two together. Even though it was helping me, I think it was more so stabilizing me to stay where I'm at and not go backwards, because people do go backwards even though they have success, or they might not have success. I've seen people where they had 3 surgeries to have success. So you still got to put the work in. That's all I'm saying. You still got to work. Just like a diet pill for somebody that's on Herbalife, like that's helping them. Like hey, they still got to put the work in, but it's a boost. So that's all the weight loss surgery is for people. It's a boost, because Herbalife did work for me, like surgery did, and I'm thankful for it. So I had a high stressful job. I had to, relax, step down, switch up my position just so I can get more focus, get more healthier. Because at one point I was so stressed out that it was affecting my walking. I couldn't ride a bike. I could barely bend my legs, so I couldn't ride a bike anymore. So it halted my gym that I was doing. And I was already in physical therapy because I have MS. So I was in physical therapy already, but they could just see me like going down, 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 down. Because I was thriving at one point, and of course I was losing. I stopped losing. I'm devastated. I'm depressed. I'm stressed. And then finally, I started seeing an orthopedic doctor. Went through rounds of shots in my feet. Like it was just, yeah, it was a lot, because it was more than just my legs. It was my feet too. Um, and finally, my orthopedic doctor was like, "This pain you describing, like, is it's not your legs, it's your back." Like finally, after all that stuff, it was my back. I ended up getting testing done with that. I have bulging. I have 2 bulges in the lower, one in my neck. I ended up getting epidural, all this stuff. Um, that got me better though, because now with that, I started losing weight again. Remember, I'm on Wegovy now. I started losing weight again, and then I started getting massages. Yeah, I get 2 massages a week. I go to I work out, and with these 2 massages, because my body like is out of whack, like I'm in pain. I have it's just, yeah, I have a lot going on in my body. So for me to stay on course and for me to feel better, like I was just getting depressed, like just my emotions is everywhere. I had to get all that together. So to get all that together, I started doing more herbal things. Like I'm really like, if I'm gonna have to show a picture of my tea cabinet. I'm really into herbal things. I do some kind of herbal, I call them herbal bombs, but some kind of blending of teas, and I don't just do one tea bag. It's like a whole mix. Like I got a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm had to do a little video clip of what I do for my tea. I have to add that. I'm gonna add it to my YouTube, so make sure you look out for that. But I do a whole little herbal blend every morning. Especially before I go to work, I gotta get my mind right. But it took me relaxing, getting these massages for me to get back on course. I'm so back on course that I'm now 10 pounds, early 8 pounds away from my goal weight, which is 220. Because remember, I started at 350. I'm now 230. It's been over a year and some change. The massages just started in June. We in July right now, in July. But the massages started in June, which took me like since I've gotten the massages, I'm down 8 pounds, which is amazing. I'm now 10 pounds away from my goal weight, pretty much. And I see my weight loss doctor again. Well, my bariatric surgeon in September. So I can't wait to go to this appointment at my goal weight. He's gonna be so excited for me. Um, but yeah, if you're ever thinking about losing weight and you get roadblocks, just think stress. Stress is a silent killer. That was what was blocking me. And then I started meal prepping like crazy. I always think, oh, I don't have time to meal prep. Meal prepping is important. Your vitamins is important. I remember my nutritionist, and see, my nutritionist hate that I juice. Like, well, not really hate. You can't use that word. She didn't like that I juice because she felt like I was cutting out the fiber, because fiber is also important in this journey. But juicing for me worked because I wasn't just doing veggies. Like I make a green juice, I make different kind of fruit juices. I eat a lot of fruit, and they'll say no fruit, no fruit. A sugar is a sugar is a sugar. Well, I feel like a fruit is a natural sugar though. It's not the processed sugar that comes with candy. It's not that processed white sugar that's in drinks or just I'm sprinkling on my food. That's a natural sugar that my body can break down and cope with. So I do a lot of fruit. That's just me. And I do the fruit juices, however I make them because I juice. So yes, I do a fruit smoothie. I do a green smoothie. I like a lot of green juices also. It just helped me. I started juicing when I was diagnosed with MS. So I started that juicing journey first. But the crazy part before I even started the weight loss journey with the MS part was the worse I ate, the better I felt, which was weird. That's how I know our food is so poison, y'all. Like, it's crazy. Like, the worse I ate, the better I felt. Like, crazy. But that's life. Yeah. So my weight loss journey, and I have to post some of my things because I call myself a chef now. Like I have to post what I do for myself, like just a meal. My stuff, my serving sizes. Oh yes, my serving sizes are really small, like small, like palm of my hand. Like you know how people be like, "Oh, can I get some? Can I try some?" Hey, no, it's not a sharing bowl. It's not a sharing size. Sorry. But yeah, so me getting back on my high horse with the weight loss journey has really set me up mentally. Like I have more mental clarity. I feel like I'm winning. Like, you know how you pray for these things? Like I feel like they like open your eyes, girl. They're here. Hello. They're here. Like this is what you prayed for, this is what you work for. Like enjoy that. Enjoy that thing. Like it's here. Like say thank you to yourself. Like it's here. Like you can celebrate you. Like celebrate you. So that was the bulk of this episode. But I do. What else did I want to talk about? Why did I do my weight loss journey? Because some people say, why? Like, I have a mess. Like, I didn't want anything else to bring me down as far as health wise. Like, MS is still new to the world. They're still learning things about it. And I feel like I'm a pawn in this um I guess the medical game because this is get like the medication that I take, it's so many crazy side effects, and it's like, well, why? And then the price tag on it. It's like I asked my doctor, why you got me taking this? Like, why am I on this? Because it's the best. I want you to have the best. Like she said that, and I was like, okay, but still, like, why? She was like, why not? Like, how long has it been on the market? 3 years, like 3 to 5 years. I had to ask the doctor, the medical people, because they call you to, like, and then everybody kept calling. The medical people called me, a medical doctor called me, and then I got my own doctor. Like, why is everybody calling me about this medicine? So it's like what does this medicine do for me? Like for real. She was like, well, it doesn't cure you. It's not gonna cure you. It's not gonna stop what's happening, like what's to come. It's not stopping that. It's not gonna reverse what's already happening. It's just slowing the process. So let me get this right. This medication that you're about to put me on that costs a lot of money. It's a bag. It's not gonna cure me. It's not gonna reverse it. It's not gonna make me feel better. It's just gonna slow the process. And in the meantime, it's gonna suppress my immune system. Great. Yeah, give me that. But it suppresses my immune system, y'all. So I had to get healthier. I'm at 350, which I was like floored. I didn't even feel like I was that heavy. And when people be like, really? And they're just like, oh my God, you look so great. Like, really, you lost 100 pounds? Like, oh my God. It's like, yeah, just, I carried it really good. Because when I be looking at other people that's 300, I was really that size. I guess I was. I had to post some pictures. But yeah, I'm down 123 pounds. But yeah, so why I did it because I have MS. Um, what has it been for me? What does it mean to me? It means a lot. Like if this video or this episode can motivate somebody or you have questions, DM me. Like I'm here to answer them. If you need a doctor to go to or what kind of testing do they do? One of them was sleep apnea. And I was like, oh, I don't have that. What? The doctor tested me twice. He was like, yeah, you do. I was like, oh, like what? And since I've had my major weight loss, he was like, well, you're on a cusp. But if you're gonna keep losing, then you good. We ain't gonna revisit these testing and these things. And because he wanted to put me on one of the machine things, and I was like, I don't want that. I refused to get it. He didn't make me get it either. He was like, if you're losing the weight, you won't need it. He was like, so you're good as long as you keep losing the weight. So I'm here now. So he probably would be so proud of me. And it's going well. So how's it going? It's going well. I feel like I'm back on my high horse. And you could tell my clothes fit. Like, what? Like, what are you putting my stuff on? They be like, well, I got the legs out today. I don't never wear shorts, yo. I don't never wear shorts. However, I got the legs out. Oh gosh, my arms, and I want to show them to y'all, but I have to. You know, it's a journey. And one day I will have it. My arms, y'all. Gosh, I'm gonna show you. Look, yeah, body morphia is real. So when you're going through this weight loss journey, y'all, yes, body morphia is a thing. And for some people it's very devastating. For me, I just cover it. I like to wear stuff like this. I got these little compression things I wear. So it's my arm and like you can see, yeah, well, this gotta go. One of these days, you'll see my episode where my loose skin is going. I have loose skin. That comes with the territory. I'm okay with it. Like I'm okay with it. I know she's a 10. She's a 10. I mean, I know I look different. If you see other pictures, you was like, oh wow, you can see it. You can see it. I do look younger. I got more of a glow. But yeah, I'm thankful. Yeah, I'm thankful. Let's see. Talked about my herbal thing. So protein, one of the things they talk about is really getting protein. So why my nutrition is really didn't like me juicing besides the fiber part is the protein part. Like, well, how you get your protein in? So I like to make little protein ice cubes. So maybe you'll see me do that one day and I'll put that a link somewhere. Um about how to do some protein things and I'm do a whole little video on like how I add protein into my juices, but I do get protein into them in a creative way and it's a fun way and maybe I'll market that part of my health little journey. I want to do a whole little health page, a health spread. um but yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do some creative ways to get proteins and see your juice so your nutritionists can't be like, are you getting the protein in? Yes, I am. So vitamins also. Oh God, I was so bad at taking my vitamins that because when you first get surgery, you gotta take a calcium and all these other stuff at this time. You got to do this at lunchtime. You gotta do this at dinner time. Yeah, it was so many vitamins. I wasn't doing them at all at first. And my doctor was like, oh no, no, like you really gotta take these vitamins, which later on, like maybe 4 months in, I realized what the vitamins I really need to take. But she was like, how about this? If you can't take them at certain times, I'd rather you take them all at once than not at all. So that's what I started doing. The first thing in the morning or lunch, whenever I think about it, boom, I got a whole little case. I take all of my vitamins, like boom, just like that, to make sure I get them in. But 4 months in, so not only do you deal with body morphia, you deal with hair loss. Not everybody, but most people do. So for me, it's right here in the front, like what? I was like, what's happening? What happened to my hair? I was devastated. But you know what's crazy? I wore lace fronts. It didn't even matter. And then, girl, put your wig back on. Like, your wig going? Wash your hair with your wig going. Since then, it has grown back. Like I have my hair back. However, I'm starting to go through it again, and I felt like that was maybe the stress of things, me changing up. So one of the vitamins that you definitely have to take is biotin, hair, nails, hair, nails, hair, nails, skin vitamin. Yeah. Um, I never wanted to take that vitamin because, like, what? Where? What? I started getting a little goatee right here. I get away, but I start like, what? I feel like you get hair that's not supposed to be where it's supposed to grow. That's why I never want to take them. However, it is take the vitamins. Whatever the doctors say to take, take the. I'm cool with vitamins. Pills, no. Like unnecessary pharmaceutical pills. I already take an MS drug and then I do the weight loss drug. I don't want no other drugs. I don't care how much pain I'm in. I gotta find a natural way. I gotta find a natural remedy. So stretching for me when I'm in all my pain and my neurotic nerves start like that yeah, start flaring up and I start getting yeah. Mm-mm. So stretching helps me out a lot. Stretching, the massages, certain oils, rub like get those oils in, the smell, the ambiance. So when I get these massages, it's not just the massage, not just the oil. It's aromatherapy too. The smell in the room, the scene he sets. And it's funny because remember I told you I got PTSD with guys. So when I first signed up to get these massages, they was like, oh, all we got left is the guy because you know I'm late. They already scheduled for the week. All the masseuses are already filled up for the week. And it was we do have a guy I just call him A. We do have A available today. And I was like, oh no, I don't want no guy. She was like, oh well, you could come next week then. Next week, like, no, I want my massages like today, tomorrow. Like, no. Well, we just have him left. And I was like, all right. So she made a schedule. My first one was with him. And then we made a few with some of the ladies just so I could see, who I like better. Yeah, after his massage was amazing. Like he didn't just massage me, he stretched me. He propped my wrist. You ever had your wrist popped before? I was like, how did she even? What? The ambiance, like all that, perfect. Went to two other ladies, right? Her hands was cold. I was like, I couldn't smell like none of the stuff she was. I was like, what kind of oil you using? Almond? Like, I couldn't smell anything. Just the ambiance wasn't there. Like A had already set me up for the win. Had another lady. She was cool, but I felt like she really focused on just what I said. Like, yeah, oh, it's right here. The whole hour she was right here. It's like, oh, wait, like what? Can you at least stretch it? Like, I don't know. It wasn't the same. I went out there and was like, yeah, can we change all my appointments to him? They bust out laughing. They bust out laughing. It's like every time I come out, they be like, how are you feeling? Like, how was it? I be like, oh, I feel like a greased up piece of meat ready for the grill. He be having me together, y'all. But since those massages, is and weight loss ties into your mental. So since those massages, my mental, remember I take Wegovy as well. It's all in for me. I'm getting my liquids. That's first thing he say after drink water. I be like, all right. Make sure I drink water. I'm not where I want to be as far as the amount of water. I'm getting there. I still do the flavor pack. So I follow these ladies on Instagram. I met them. I went on this. You wanted the TikTok this one. I went on a bariatric drama cruise. I think they call it, or the drama bariatric cruise, whatever it's called. But it's on TikTok. It was on there heavy. I went on that. I never talked about it because it was so much drama. Um, and Cece, I know you still going through. It's a year later, y'all, and Cece's still going through it. And I'm going to do her podcast Wednesday. Cece, I'm shouting you out. She do one called Bari Diary, so make sure you check her out. She talks about all about weight loss stuff. She interviews these ladies on their journey. She talks about her journey. It's a very big community out there with the weight loss that called Bariatric Society. That's one of the communities that one of my girlfriends introduced me to. We have one called the Bariatric Women of Color. Check that out on IG. But it's a community out there. Um, So tag it. If you're thinking about weight loss, if you're in the beginning stages, you're already in it, you feel like you had the surgery and it's not working for you, tap in. Definitely tap in. It is women out there that's in the same shoes as you. It's girls I follow. It's this one girl I follow, and I always make sure I show her some kind of positive energy when she posts, because she had 3 surgeries, y'all. 3. And when I tell you she looks amazing now, but it took her 3 surgeries to get there, and I commend her for sharing that and telling the world, because I was like, wow, like whoa. And then you got some girls that get it one time and they're flourishing from the beginning, so that's decent as well. And then you got some that don't want to do it; they want to, do it naturally, which is okay too. Like it's all your temperament, which you can stand. So I commend everybody that do it, that want to do it, that have done it, that have not done it, is looking into it. I commend you, and I motivate you to do it and to get out there, because your weight loss story will be the best story for somebody else. And I'm 123 pounds lighter, and I'm thankful I did it. And I got some more pounds to go, and then I'm what y'all gonna see me in one of my carnival costumes, looking like it's her, her. Well, yeah, I think we are at the end of my episode, and I do thank you for being here. I thank you for loving on me. Make sure you tap in to my other episodes. Come on, Armani Berry is here to stay, and I want to see you in the episode. Tap in, DM me. I want to see you in an episode. I want to do a dating episode. Like, I need some questions for that, ladies. What do y'all want to know? What do y'all want to hear? Because my not dating. However, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. Like, my goal is to be married one day. We gonna talk about that. My goal is to be that. Like, I'm ready. Like, when I tell you I'm meal prep crazy, like I be in the kitchen heavy. Like, I'm ready. Like, I pack my lunch every day. Like, I'm ready to pack my meal lunch. Like, babe, I'm trying, like, what, babe, get your water. Like, we got water. We got, like, what you got? I got a snack. Like, we ready. Like, I would rather spend $20 in the grocery store than on one meal. Like, the money I done spent to go to the grocery store, which we need to talk about which store as well. Yes, which store you go to matters. Um, It's better than going to get that one meal, like smoothie, like where I work at, a smoothie. It's like $10. It's like, what? When I can go get those things and make my smoothies for a week or two for $10. Like, so serious. Like, I go to where I go to get some of my stuff. Like, let's talk about that. So my mom, bless her soul, she goes to the church. So we have like the church she goes to is Phil Abundance, because the PA area near Philadelphia. It's called a Phil Abundance, but there's other programs out there too. But they come by the church once a week and they drop off the stuff. Most of the stuff is like what they can't use in the market anymore. It's just, abundant of stuff they might have that they're now giving out. So my mom goes faithfully every Wednesday, Thursday, and she gets a bunch of stuff and she spread it out to the family. And I get some to my friends, I get some to my coworkers. So I get stuff from the church, and we're not too proud because we want the veggies. Like, I want you know how much buying spinach costs? I want the spinach. They have all kinds of salads there. Like, we want all the veggies. Like, my mom go there and load up because they be having a lot. We get the carrots, we get the peppers, tomatoes. Sometimes they'll have strawberries, bananas. We get all of that. I want all of the spinach you have. Like, nobody's fighting over spinach. Nobody wants to. We want all of that. Like, thank you. Like, we get all of the veggies they have, cucumbers, celery, like all of it. So that's some of it. We go to Produce Junction. If you have like a place, even the Amish, I go to the Amish because I make my seasoning. I even make my seasoning. I make a green seasoning. That's an island thing, but I make my own seasoning. Or even if you're not from the islands, make like go online, see what people do, see what people make, and you'll be amazed how if you put your little spin on it, how it makes your food better. But I even make my own seasoning. I get my meats from the Amish. I don't buy like some. Every once in a while, you'll see me get something from Aldi's. I will go to Aldi's because Amish aren't there. Well, my Amish store is only there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Other than that, they not open. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So if I want to make something, I don't have any more. Of course, I go to Aldi's. My Aldi's is nice. Some people Aldi's just say, "Oh, that's like a Save-A-Lot or whatever." My Aldi's is nice. All these veggies and fruits and stuff is actually cheaper than Walmart. I don't get meat from Walmart. No, I don't get my meat from Walmart or the regular grocery store. I don't go there either. My meats come from the Amish. I just trust them better. Yeah. I feel like kosher. I feel like it's kosher. Like for people that buy kosher stuff. So I do go there. Every once in a blue, you might find me in Trader Joe's. I do have some friends that's on the same journey as me. They live in Trader Joe's. I'm not a Trader Joe's person. I do go to Wegmans though. Wegmans is a little on the high end scale when it comes to groceries, or I'll go to Whole Foods. But those are basically and then I go to BJ's, the Produce Junction, which is like a place you'll get like farm fresh items. So those are basically my major stores I go to. But mostly the Amish, I buy in bulk. That's why I go to BJ's or Sam's. My mom loves Sam's Club, so I'll go there with her. But I buy in bulk. Like I'll get the big rotisserie chicken, even though I don't really like getting store-bought chicken. Like I'd rather get it from the Amish. But those rotisserie chickens and BJ's and Sam's, $5. And if you go to the market, they 16. Well, I'll get a rotisserie chicken all day and put it back in the air fryer. I use my air fryer heavy. I put it back in the air fryer if I want it a little more tender, juicy, if I don't trust what's going on. But definitely start cooking, y'all. That's these packaged stuff, and even though it has this label on it, start cooking, find your niche, find your mix, and you'll be successful. And I pray that you will be. That's you're already there. You just need a little boost and watch those videos, okay? Because when I tell you my algorithm online is Virgo, food, and trips. My algorithm off the hook with trips. Um, because I travel. I like to go places. And when I travel, that's one of the things I look into, like holistic kind of stuff to do. Because I want to be an herbalist. I want to be like, oh, you got a headache, do this. Like stand on one foot and go like, like, and then drink this. Like I really want to be that person, and I'll get there. That's in my, ooh, excuse me, that's in my book. But yeah, just and then getting on top of your mental. Like if you got stuff that's really stressing you out, you feel like it's bringing you down, clear it out. And once you do, and you step back from it, and you see how much it pulled you down, or you got friends that's really not your friend. And you could feel when people is really fake with you. You could feel that, yo. Yeah, I had some fake stuff happen to me today, but I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I feel like I'm a blessing to them. And when I'm really out of their life, they'll realize how much of a blessing I was to them. And I pray that I'm not saying it happens sooner than later, not that I'm out of their life, but that they recognize how much of a blessing I am to them before it's too late. I pray for that for them, not for me. Like I can, how you say you could do better your own? Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I don't need nobody to bring me down. Now that I'm out of certain things, like, and I can recognize the down spiral of things, like when I start getting that feeling again, because I had it the other day. Um, because I wear a uniform at work, so when I put my work shoes on, I only wear them to work. When I put them on, I felt heavy immediately. I was like, whoa, because I could recognize that stuff now more than ever. Like I recognize it quickly. So when I saw that, I was like, whoa, yeah. All right. So as always, thank you for being here with me. Make sure you check me out on my other social media platforms. This episode was brought to you by Boss Girl Fun. So make sure you check out my cousin. She has books. Because remember I told you I want to talk about abuse. So this is one of her books. I am Not My Invisible Abuse by Inga Nykole. It's on Amazon. And I'm also add a link, so make sure you go check it out. And she has, I think she's up to 3 books now. Hold me to it. She has more than one though. I want to say she's up to 3 books. And I'm also have my other link. I have some merch. One of them is my book. Sorry, my corner all bent up. But one of them is my merch. And I have a book, so you can write and make notes and stuff. I write my little episodes in here. But make sure you check out my merch. I have cups. I have shot cups. You might need a drink while you watching some of this stuff or going through some of this stuff. So make sure You check me out. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. And I do thank you for being with me. In closing, may I never appear as I live a perfect life, but my movements reflect that life is lived. I love those who live through me. I pray that you live your best one as well. God brought me to this, so get me through this. Amen. Have a good night, y'all. Thanks for being here.